If you want your country prosper, go plant more nutmeg and banana.
Hi there, I am Mike Noel. Welcome to the Nutmeg Tree. As you know, the Gcna has been staging a number of area meetings on the nutmeg community. At these meetings, Chairman Leo Cato has been talking about plans the new Board of Management at Gcna has to develop the sector. The chairman spoke to me about the plans. With me is the chairman of GCNA, Mr. Leo Cato. Mr. Cato is here to do an interview with me on the GCNA. Mr. Cato, the first question to you is, what is the objective of the new board?
The overall objective of the new board is to make the GCNA a more efficient, a more viable, a more profitable business organization for the farmers, the nutmeg farmers of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique.
How do you intend to execute the plans of your board?
Well, to make the GCNA a more viable entity, there are several things that must happen. We have to look, for example, at value added. We can't just be selling the raw nutmegs and mace to the market. We have not benefited enough from that, and value added is certainly one thing we must pursue. We also have to pursue the idea of branding so that our premium nutmeg is known on the world market. Grenadians need to have their nutmeg known on the world market. Presently, we are not known as, nutmeg isn't really referred to as Grenada nutmegs. So the issue of branding is critical for us so that our nutmeg and our maize are easily recognized when they hit the world market. The issue of quality control and assurance is something that we have to work on as well, so that we know from the farm to the grinding mill, we know that the nutmeg and the maize produce is of the highest quality and standard. So there are several things that we must pursue and to succeed at them so that the GCNA overall can be a more profitable entity.
Mr. Chairman, I know that there are other competitors in the field. For example, I understand Jamaica want to get into nutmegs now. How would you deal with competitors such as Jamaica, because GCNA will have to stand up on the international market, because it's quality that counts if you want to succeed. How would you go about putting things in place in order to deal with the competitors that is about to enter the market to compete with you?
Yeah, what really needs to happen, I'm not worried about Jamaica. Jamaica will take a couple of years before they can really compete with Grenada, given the years it takes for nutmeg to reach nutmeg trees to be bearing at the maximum. We have to look at the other competing countries as Indonesia, India, Malaysia, and other parts of the world. These are the countries that we have to look at. But in spite of these countries that have more land mass and more nutmeg overall in the overall production than Grenada, what they don't have is the premium quality that we do have. So it is important that we as farmers working with the GCNA ensure that the quality of our nutmeg and maize is of a consistent standard. This is the trick, ensuring that our premium product remains of the highest standard.
But the farmers, the quality starts in the field. And how would you deal with the farmers in order to produce the best quality nutmegs to GCNA? Because as you said, quality starts in the field. What are the plans you have in order to get? I think education is very, very significant in the first place.
Yes, well, education is the key. We have to mobilize the farmers. We have to meet them in the various localities. Sometimes it requires us to meet them even on the farms, to guide the process. But we intend to work with the farmers, do an awareness program, do an education program, work with the schools, so that even the young ones in the homes become aware of what is required to properly prepare nutmeg and maize for the world market. So it requires a massive education and awareness program to take place among all nutmeg farmers. The good thing about it, there are farmers in Grenada who are already practicing the high standards. They are aware of the issues of quality and its implication for us, and so they have begun. But we have to ensure that every farmer does the right thing, because it just takes one farmer to be doing the wrong thing and can bring down or can cause a shipment of maize or nutmeg to fail its test. So everybody has to be on board with respect to our quality.
So, Mr. Chairman, the farmers who are not cooperating, how would you deal with them?
Well, I mean, there is no penalty for them as such. If somebody is deliberately involving themselves in wrong practices, then the GCNA may have to refrain from purchasing their produce. Because remember, if a guy willfully decides to spray his maize, right, or to put chemicals in his land, chemicals that will contaminate the nutmegs, this nutmeg from this single farmer can affect the good nutmeg from all other farmers, because it just takes a test of one faulty nutmeg to cause rejection of an entire shipment or container. So, but we don't want to get to this point. We want to bring all the farmers on board, explain to them the issues and the implication, and collectively we work together.
I'm asking you questions that the technology should answer, because we are looking at the activities of the board. But you know, everything much.
Yes.
One cannot go without the other. Well, are you satisfied with your production levels?
No, this is one thing we are working on, but I mean, within reason, we are aware that a number of the nutmeg trees that are bearing are not bearing at maximum. It takes them many years before they can get to that point. But we're also aware that we have a lot of nutmegs in certain parts of Grenada that are uncollected. So this is affecting our total yields. The more nutmeg we have, the more flexible we are. We can supply our international market and even provide enough nutmegs for our local demand. We're also looking at the issue of the Caribbean market for ground nutmeg. So if yields go up, it leaves the GCNA with more option in terms of what it can do with its nutmeg and maize.
So we are looking at GCNA, we are looking at the activities of GCNA. Maybe you said that I was thinking about the role that the farmers are supposed to play. I would like to really emphasize on that again for people who are joining us late in the program.
Yeah, well, the farmers, we intend to disseminate leaflets, right? That outline the standards, the operational standards for the production of nutmeg from the field to the receiving station, right? So the farmers need to be acquainted with those standards and procedures. What is advised, what is not accepted, so that becomes a way of life for them. They wake up and they know I should not put the maize to dry on the bare concrete. You know, these are some of the things that they have to bear in mind. And so we intend to disseminate during the latter part of this year this sort of information to every farmer. We intend to use even the schools, the forage clubs, to be champion in this awareness program.
It's important. That is very important, the farmers. But there are certain other organizations that I think we should try to reach out to. Because as I understand, you said that you're not only having area meetings, 2 area meetings a year. You intend to broaden that?
Yes, we intend to reach out to everyone, because our own knowledge is when you call the area meetings, only some farmers make it to the area meetings. So we want to actually get as close to the farmers as possible. We intend to use school buildings, community centers, so then get even on the farms of some farmers. But bring the information right home to the farmers so that no one is left behind, no one is left ignorant.
What about looking down the road 15 years from now? Most of the farmers seem to be aging.
Yes.
So we have to look at younger people to carry the industry. Do you have any plans right now in order to attract the youths to picking up nutmegs and to see nutmeg as a viable and economic entity for, well, you would have to say for Grenada, because Gcna is about Grenada. Okay, the amount of foreign exchange that the country derived from Gcna is tremendous, because you don't have bananas again, so you only have cocoa and nutmegs, right? Looking at the young people, what do you think we should do in order to get the young people to understand that nutmeg is important?
It's a program like this that can help achieve that. I believe when it comes to the young people, we need to begin first in the homes, and also in the schools. We can have programs in the school that encourages the young boy, the young girl, to look at farming and look at the nutmeg industry in a very positive light. But what's important, we may put whatever program we want in place, but if at the end of the day, the industry is not viable, the industry is not attractive to them, they won't come. So we have to revisit the way the industry operates. We have to ensure that the industry is of such, it is profit making. You know, it is attractive, it is rewarding for somebody to enter into it. So, and hence the reason we're looking at value added. We're looking very seriously at value added. We believe that there is a lot more opportunities, a lot more monies to be made in value added. And the whole thing about careers and profession is, at the end of the day, is strong in dollars and cents. So once the industry shows that it is a powerful, financially viable and rewarding industry, it will be a magnet to even the young folks. But we have to, as a board, put structures in place so that it happens. We start the education program in school, but we sort of diversify the Gcna. Move it from its present business model of just exporting the raw nutmeg to exporting value added in addition to the raw nutmeg.
But Mr. Chairman, there are other people involved in things like nutmeg oil. Isn't that would be a competition for you and the people who are now producing nutmeg oils for the market?
Great. No, we are not competing. We are actually complementing. So, for instance, we know of gentleman that does nutmeg oil. We know of West India spices. Nobody is really doing something called cosmetic, right? So that if you mix the nutmeg, I call it butter, nutmeg butter, with the cinnamon, it makes a very powerful compound for removing blemishes and blackheads, right? We're looking at this. We're looking at ground nutmeg, right? Mixed spices that we package and sell, because presently people are not doing this. So we're looking at areas, niche market that don't presently exist. So there is no competing interest. Whatever would be done by the Gcna will just complement what already exists in Grenada.
You tell me, nutmeg wilt. There is a certain wilt that apparently are affecting nutmeg plantations. And if that isn't taken care of, we may not have a nutmeg industry, a nutmeg sector. I know the Ministry of Agriculture had a program, I think speaking with Mr. Paul Graham, about the efforts that have been made in order to get rid of the nutmeg wilt. Gcna by itself, that's a big program Gcna itself cannot undertake. Right? What is the present position with plantations? I don't know if you are aware of it, but because as I said, you're an executive member of the board.
Yes.
But I think that you should be updated on things like that. The board should be updated on things like that, because you might sit down and think you have a nutmeg association, and if you do not have fields, you can't have a nutmeg, right? What do you have any word from the Agriculture Ministry about how far they are with the nutmeg wilt program?
No, I have absolutely no information on the nutmeg wilt program in Grenada. I'm aware that it is a problem that has affected some farmers in some fields, but to what extent, I don't know. Since the board was commissioned in August, no information has been brought to us in respect to the nutmeg wilt. So it's something that we need to look at.
I suppose that you make an effort to get some knowledge and information about the nutmeg wilt.
Yes, I certainly will. I know about it, but in terms of the extent to which it is affecting the industry, this is what I need to inquire about.
That was GCNA new Chairman Leo Cato speaking about his bold plans to better the lives of nutmeg farmers. Meantime, 3 more area meetings will be held to round up the present area meetings. They are Monday 24th November at the Anglican School in Guave, Tuesday 25th November at the Beaulieu RC School, that's for St. George Farmers, and Wednesday 26th November at Pommel's RC School, that's in St. David. Don't forget, your AGM is set for December 11th, 2014 at Tropicana Conference Room, St. George's. And on this note, let's stop here for today. I am Mike Noel reporting.
If you want your country prosper, go, that's